What is up, financial family? It's your boy Financial eBucks, and I'm back again with another video. So the topic that I'll be discussing in this video today is in regards to why the Federal Reserve has plans of manipulating the interest rates as well as manipulating the inflation rates. The one thing that you guys have to understand is that the path that not only the world is headed towards because of the world government, right? Excuse me, and all of the governments involved in the world, we are headed towards a depression, right? And we are seeing the signs of the depression coming with hyperinflation, at least here in the United States, right? The one thing you have to realize is that the Federal Reserve is not going to continuously stop, right? Let me repeat that again. They're not going to continuously stop. What do I mean by that, right? Probably doesn't make any sense. But what I'm basically trying to explain is that they are not going to stop printing paper money until they believe it is important to switch over to digital currency, right? As the United States Federal Reserve continues to print out paper money, what is happening? The currency is being devalued, which also decreases the purchasing power, which is leading to inflation rates increasing at an all-time high. And that's also causing interest rates to drop at an all-time low, right? The one thing you have to realize is that the United States government is going to come out, if they haven't come out already, and say that they are going to raise interest rates. The one thing you have to realize is that they are going to raise interest rates while they're still printing paper money. As they're continuously printing out paper money, inflation rates are going to continuously increase, right? Which basically means they're manipulating the interest rates to be able to put people at ease, right? You have to realize that they're increasing the interest rates to put people at ease, not because interest rates are naturally increasing because the United States and the world is moving more towards deflation, right? As we naturally move more towards deflation, which increases purchasing power and values the dollar at a higher level, right? The dollar is placed at a higher value, higher level. Interest rates are naturally going to go up, right? But what the United States is going to do is it's basically going to manipulate the monetary system by printing out more money, and interest rates are going to increase by them manipulating that system as well too, to increase the interest rates on their own power, not based off the fact that we are experiencing deflation, right? So what is going to happen basically is that we are going to go through a phase in this, not only in this society, like not only in this country, but in the world. But we're going to talk about this country right now, first and foremost, where the United States government is going to increase interest rates through manipulation, right? Manipulating the system to increase interest rates while we're still experiencing high levels of inflation. But I believe the United States government is going to go even further and manipulate the system even more to decrease inflation rates and make it seem like inflation rates are decreasing, but in all reality, they're only going to increase as the dollar is printed more and more because it's decreasing and it's losing its purchasing power, right? It's decreasing in value and it's losing its purchasing power. But they're not going to come out and tell the truth, right? The thing you have to realize is that the world government is at work to destroy every single one of us. They don't want us to know our value. They don't want us to know our worth. And they're going to continue to lie to you if you keep paying attention to not only mainstream media, but social media. You cannot believe what the world government tells you, right? You have to go off of your own knowledge and your own awareness. So the point is that in order to protect your purchasing power, right, in order to protect inflation from really affecting you in a negative way, you need to invest in assets that are going to insure you against the central government in the form of Bitcoin, in the form of Ethereum, Dogecoin, crypto assets, gold, silver, right? Gold is money that has been around for 4,000 to 5,000 years, even probably more than 5,000 years. But this is basically your insurance, right? Let's go back to the Bretton Woods Agreement of 1944. What did the Bretton Woods Agreement of 1944 do? The Bretton Woods Agreement of 1944 basically backed the U.S. dollar by gold, basically putting the U.S. dollar on the gold standard. What did President Richard Nixon do in 1971, 50 years ago? He took the dollar off the gold standard. Why did President Nixon take the dollar off the gold standard? Because he understood and he believed in his heart that the United States Federal Reserve and the government wasn't going to be able to hold themselves accountable for how much money they were printing. Not even money they were printing, but how much money they wanted to acquire. Therefore, they had to take the dollar off the gold standard to be able to print an excessive amount of money because they knew deep down inside they weren't going to be able to hold themselves accountable for what they wanted to accomplish, right? Obviously, them being a part of the world government and the elites. So they basically took the dollar off the gold standard to not hold themselves accountable to the value and the standard that gold had put itself on, right? So that's why they removed the dollar off the gold standard. And ever since then, 50 years ago up to current day, they've been continuously printing this paper money, leading us more towards inflation, leading us more towards the devaluation of the dollar, debauching the currency, right? Decreasing the purchasing power of the dollar, right? And that doesn't mean that other currencies as well too haven't followed suit. The peso, right? The pound, the euro, the naira, right? All of these currencies are basically printing paper money. But you have to realize that that is just going to continuously devalue in the currencies. And once the currencies are done, right, at least in this paper aspect, what are they going to do next? They're going to switch to digital currencies. They're going to switch to digitized or digitalized currencies. And then they're basically going to be able to move more towards communism and socialism, right? My prediction is that within the next 6 to 12 months, the United States is going to stop printing paper money, and they're going to switch over to digital currencies, right? Within the next 6 to 12 months, my prediction is that the United States is going to move over from paper currencies to digital currencies. Not only the United States, but the entire world. Why is that? Why are they going to start to do that? Because the world government is pushing more towards communism and socialism. Communism because of the fact that they want to be in control of what you guys are doing, right? The people. They don't want the people to be in control. They want the central government to be in control of what everybody is doing. And then socialism because they want to basically make everybody's portion size equal. Let me elaborate on that. What I mean by they want to make everybody's portion size equal basically means that they basically want to determine how much money they're giving to each individual so they can make sure that they're giving every individual an equal amount, right? So the world basically is moving more from capitalism, where individuals have the ability to be able to write their own success, to socialism, where everybody's basically going to get an equal share from the government, and you can't go out and work harder to be able to make more money for yourself, right? And that's not saying that you should work for money, but when you go out there and you're working hard to attain the knowledge that's going to be able to help you build more wealth, basically making money work hard for you. They don't want you to do that anymore because they're basically going to make all of the people of the world equal when it comes to how much money you're getting, which basically moves more towards UBI, universal basic income, right? So every part of the world, every country, every person is basically going to be getting equal amounts of money. You already see it going on right now with, at least here in the States, with the economic relief checks. They're sending out equal amounts of money, right? Even with unemployment as well, too. So many people that had been fired due to downsizing or quit their jobs because of the pandemic surging last year are getting unemployment benefits, giving you equal amounts. So the goal with the world government is right now they're trying to move towards doing that with the whole world, right? Giving everybody an equal amount, but it's going to be through digital currencies, and you're basically going to have a digital wallet in which you're going to be able to control what you're spending that money on, who you're spending that money on, what you're spending that money to do. So it's really crazy, but you know what? You have to protect your purchasing power now before it gets out of hand. So invest in the assets, like I mentioned, gold, silver, crypto assets, and protect your purchasing power as insurance. Protect your purchasing power. Protect your power in general, right? Invest in these assets that are going to guarantee you insurance. If you understand, it's because you understand. If you don't understand, you don't understand. This is going to be the end of this video. If you like this video, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel at Financial eBucks, FinancialEBucks, and tap the notification bell to get all the latest videos that I post. This is going to be the end of this video. Financial family, you know what's up. I'll take care. Stay soon. Bye.